Imagine for a moment that your life is a book, and every single day you are writing a new page. Now think about this. Would you ever allow someone else to hold the pen and decide what goes into your story? Would you let someone else write mediocrity into the chapters of your life when you know deep down you were born to live with purpose, passion, and greatness? Too many women allow their value, their worth, and their dreams to be minimized because they accept less than they deserve. But hear me today. You are not here on this earth to live halfway. You are not here to merely survive relationships that drain you, jobs that don't honor you, or a lifestyle that suffocates your soul. You are here to shine, to rise, and to embrace the fullness of what you are capable of. Settling is the enemy of destiny, and every time you settle for less than you deserve, you deny yourself the opportunity to live the life you were truly made for. And that's why this message is so important. If you've ever felt the pressure to lower your standards, to stay quiet when your heart screams for more, or to tolerate less than respect and love, then this is your reminder that you are worth more. This is your sign to break free from the chains of good enough and step into the extraordinary. Before I go deeper, let me pause to say this. If you're ready for daily inspiration that lifts your spirit and pushes you to the next level, make sure you subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because together we are building a community that believes in greatness, not compromise. Now let's be real. Seth has always told women to shrink themselves, to accept crumbs, to be grateful for whatever little piece of happiness is offered. From childhood, many are taught to prioritize others' approval over their own dreams. Be quiet, be polite, don't be too ambitious, don't intimidate men, be thankful if someone chooses you. But here's the truth, you were never meant to be chosen like a leftover option. You were meant to walk with your head high, to own your power, and to know without apology that you are the prize. When you settle for less, whether in love, in career, or in the vision for your life, you rob yourself of your future. Settling is like building a mansion on shaky ground. It might stand for a while, but eventually it will collapse, leaving you wondering why you didn't demand a stronger foundation. Settling doesn't only mean staying in a toxic relationship. It means saying yes to a job that undervalues you because you're too afraid to chase your passion. It means staying silent when your soul is crying out for more. It means compromising your boundaries just so someone won't leave. But let me ask you this. If you have to sacrifice your peace to keep someone, is that truly love? If you have to dim your light so others can shine, is that really success? No. Real love, real success, and real fulfillment never require you to shrink. They demand that you rise. They demand that you step into your highest self. Ladies, settling feels comfortable in the beginning, but comfort can be a cage, and what you think is keeping you safe may actually be keeping you stuck. Too many women waste years in relationships where they are not valued, in jobs that pay them less than their worth, or in friendships where they give everything and get nothing in return. Then one day they look back and realize that the years slipped by, and the potential they once had was buried under the weight of less. You deserve more than that. You deserve love that lifts you, respect that honors you, and opportunities that challenge you to grow. You may ask, but what if I wait and nothing better comes along? Here's the answer. Nothing better will come if you don't believe you deserve it. The universe, God, destiny, whatever you believe in, responds to the standard you set. If you accept less, life will give you less. But the moment you raise your standard, the moment you decide I will not accept this anymore, you create space for better to enter. Think about it. If your hands are full of crumbs, how will you ever have room to hold the feast? Sometimes letting go of the lesser is the only way to open your life to the greater. And yes, walking away takes courage. It takes faith to let go of what you know, even if it's not enough. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing yourself despite the fear. The greatest women in history, the ones we admire, were not women who settled. They were women who refused to compromise their worth. They were women who knew that rejection, loneliness, and failure were temporary, but settling was permanent. When you settle, you tell the world, I am not worth more. But when you walk away from less, you shout, I know my value and I will wait for what aligns with my soul. So let's talk about relationships, because that's where many women feel the most pressure to settle. Maybe you've heard people say, he's a good man, don't be too picky. Or maybe you've been told, at your age you should just accept whoever comes along. But let me remind you, a good man is not necessarily the right man for you. Compatibility, respect, and shared vision matter more than just checking boxes. Never lower your standards because people say you're too demanding. The right person will never be intimidated by your standards. They will rise to meet them. A real partner doesn't ask you to choose between love and self-respect. A real partner encourages you to dream bigger, to grow stronger, and to live fully. Anything less is not love, it's a trap. And this isn't just about romance, it's about every part of your life. When you accept a career that leaves you drained, when you accept friendships that drain you emotionally, when you settle for habits that destroy your health, you are teaching yourself to live below your potential. Every time you say yes to less, you are saying no to the greatness inside of you. Do not underestimate the power of your choices. Small compromises create big consequences. One day you'll either be proud of the standards you kept, or you'll regret the moments you settled. But here's the good news. It is never too late to change. Maybe you've been settling for years, maybe even decades, but the moment you decide you deserve better, your life begins to transform. The moment you say no more, you take your power back. The moment you choose to value yourself, you start attracting people and opportunities that also value you. That's the secret. The energy you project is the energy you attract. If you project desperation, you attract users. If you project self-love, you attract respect. So raise your energy, raise your standard, believe you are worthy, because you are. Let me tell you something powerful. Your worth is not negotiable. It doesn't decrease because someone failed to see it. It doesn't disappear because someone walked away. It doesn't fade with age, with heartbreak, or with Your worth is infinite, unshakable, and permanent. Settling convinces you otherwise, but settling is a lie. You are not meant to beg for attention or fight for scraps of love. You are not meant to live in scarcity when abundance exists. The right love, the right career, the right opportunities, they may take time, but they will find you when you stop settling for less. And yes, waiting can feel lonely, but there is a difference between loneliness and peace. Loneliness is the absence of others. Peace is the presence of yourself. Learn to love your own company. Learn to enjoy building yourself. Because when you are whole, you attract wholeness. Too many people settle because they fear being alone. But being alone and growing is far better than being with someone who makes you feel alone, even when they're next to you. So I say this to every woman listening. Stop apologizing for your standards. Stop feeling guilty for wanting more. Stop letting others convince you that your dreams are too big, that your love is too much, or that your goals are too ambitious. The world does not benefit from your silence, your shrinking, or your settling. The world benefits when you rise, when you shine, and when you live in your power. You owe it to yourself to demand the best, not because you're entitled, but because you are worthy of respect, worthy of love, worthy of happiness, worthy of abundance. The question is, will you claim it? Will you dare to walk away from less? Will you dare to say, I will not settle? Because once you make that decision, your entire life Remember, your story is still being written. Do not allow someone else to decide the ending. Do not allow fear, pressure, or comfort to keep you from your destiny. You are stronger than you know, more powerful than you believe, and more valuable than you've been told. Settling is easy, but greatness requires courage. Choose yourself, choose to never settle for less, because the moment you do, you step into the life you were always meant to live.